Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this toy showcase we're going to have a look at the 1988 Autobot Pretender Cloudburst. I've got two versions in front of me. The version on the right hand side, as you'll see, is the standard Hasbro release in the box where he's called Cloudburst, and on the left hand side is the Takara release. Came out at exactly the same time. There's no known differences between the figures, and as I say, the only difference is they changed his name to Phoenix. I've mentioned that it came out in 1988. Unfortunately for UK and USA viewers, there was no cartoon running at that time. However, in Japan, they were still running the cartoon Super God Masterforce, and the artwork on the back will relate to that in a second. So we'll have a look at that once we've looked at the figures. So let's have a quick look at the figures. If you're looking to get one of these yourself, first and foremost, here's the shells of the human in his red suit, obviously. If you're going to buy one yourself, you need to sort of make sure you know that there's no scuffs of his face and you paint chippings, things like that, and also that he comes with all his weapons. He's got quite a few weapons for his shell. You've got his belt. Keep an eye out that the holes are fully intact either side, and keep an eye out that his whip is fully intact as well. So that's the shells, and as I say, the main thing you're looking for there is just really the paint apps. With regards to the little robot does have a very basic transformation into this jet, and as I say, it is very basic, but obviously they weren't too fussed with the actual, as I say, transforming part of the toys with this. I think the gimmick obviously mainly was the fact that we had these human shells that you could take the robots out of and then transform them into little vehicles as well. So looking at the little robot, you can see that his gun will turn into the front of the jet, so obviously it's important that you've got that. And then one of the most important things with this little robot is if you're only looking at pictures from the front, you want to see the back, because if you don't see the back, you probably won't see that the wings are there ready to fold out, and again, it won't make for a very good toy for yourself if you haven't got the wings. So let's have a quick look at the packaging then while we're here. I'm just going to move these out the way. And so this is the Hasbro packaging here. It will probably seen this, spin it round, and as I said, 1988. There we've got what we knew, as I say, we were being marketed for. We were marketed with the Power Masters and a bit of the Pretender. So you've got Power Master Optimus Prime in the background, and we're going to look at the Japanese one now. As I say, the figure's exactly the same. They've just changed his name to Phoenix. I'm going to very carefully play with this because it's mint in sealed box. I'm going to turn it this way first because unlike the Hasbro versions, you'll see he's packed in there all nice and neat, but they've also got this extra flat bit at the top there where it's got your Pretender mode, your robot mode, and your Transformer mode. So this is quite similar to the flap that they had on the clones as well. Again, they just really take their time with, as I say, the artwork and the presentation. So there we go, it's exactly the same picture, but as I say, this is referred to Super God Masterforce, which obviously we can't read. That was the cartoon that they were running at exactly the same time in Japan. And as I say, the main difference obviously was his name was Phoenix. They did actually change all the names, to be fair, to the Pretenders in the Japanese series. I've got Diver there I'm going to be doing another video on shortly, but for now, as I say, not the most amazing transformation toy, obviously, due to the fact of how small the toy was, but as I've just said, that wasn't what they were looking for. What they were going for was the fact that it had the gimmick that you could hide the toy inside, and there he is, 1988 Pretender Autobot Cloudburst. Thanks very much.